Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Violent Secrets. Today I'm bringing you basically like a tips and tricks, but not so much. It's just basically like the generic ways to get decent at this game. Not great. I'm not 100% awesome at this game yet, but I found some tips that when I implement them actually work in my favor. So, first things first, the height advantage is a huge factor in this game. I know it was a lot of factors in other games, like in Ghost somewhat it was okay. Like on Freight, if you sit top red, you get a lot of kills up there. But in this game, it's more so like on Riot, the map Riot, when you're playing Momentum or when you're playing Search, or pretty much any game type itself, it it has that effect. Like if you're sitting up, you see a lot more of the map. You can see where people are coming from. People aren't really used to the game yet, so they really don't look up yet. So like you can kill a lot of new players, and you can kill a lot of even not new players, the people that are playing this game a lot, because if they're focused on someone in front of them, you may get like you'll get the kill from above because you'll have a teammate out in front of them at a normal level, but then you'll be 3 stories higher. You can still get the kill from up there. So that's a huge part. I know in one game I was playing on Riot that I literally just sat up on the very top of the map the whole game and got like 40 kills on it. I didn't show you that gameplay because I actually went negative that game because we started losing towards the end and I needed to jump in the hill. It was a momentum game, if you're wondering. And I jumped in the hill and went like, I think I was like 40 and 39, and I consider that negative because it's not upload worthy, I guess. I don't know. You guys probably don't want to see me die almost as much as I get kills. Just a known factor normally on YouTube. And that's a huge tip. The next tip I have, I already pretty much said this in another video, but use the bow. It's the main tip that I can possibly give you in this whole game is to use the bow. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's not OP. It's just one of the better guns. It's not OP. It's just all the other guns are very weak, and this one happens to kill. It's accurate. It kills fast. Pretty much anyone who picks up the gun can be semi-decent with it. I mean, you can't be like amazing with it. It's not like if you use the Vector and Ghost, that was the only gun that actually got kills. You can get kills with other guns, but you'll more likely outgun someone using the bow. So use that gun. That's a huge tip. And then next tip I have for you guys, it's if you guys want to rank up fast, you have to play an objective-based game mode in this game because you get a ton of points for objectives in this game because score streaks are back. So if you use, like, say I played a lot of Momentum, I think me and Triggs, like, I'm a 5K out of the whole people that play Momentum, and he's like 1,500 right now. So we've been playing a ton of Momentum. One thing first, if that makes sense, right? You get a ton of kills, but you also get a ton of deaths. So it's like it's hit or miss whether like what game you'll get into and what like how good you do and everything. But even if you get somewhat near the kill, or if you get like sit outside of it and get kills on the hill, you get 125 points per kill. So that's a ton of XP to where like it's 25 more than Team Deathmatch, and you get double the amount of kills as you would in Team Deathmatch. So that's a huge factor. Also with Capture the Flag, I haven't got a game where I haven't got 30 plus kills, so that's a huge part. Also, if you run the flag, you get 200 points per kill when you're running the flag, and then 200 points when you cap the flag, so that's a generic idea. And what other game type have I been playing? I've been playing a lot of Hardpoint. It's okay, you don't get a ton of kills in Hardpoint because a lot of people actually are playing it slow, which is weird. But the games I get into on, like, what is it, ranked playlists, they actually play fast, but online, it's just played really weird. But ranked playlist actually plays normal. And what other? I had a couple more tips for you. Use the bow. That's the one. That's the biggest one. Um, the exosuit abilities are kind of a toss up right now because no one else has like a good exosuit ability and it doesn't last that long. But when you're using an exosuit ability and you actually use your exosuit ability, use like I think it's called. Hold on, I'm gonna look real fast. It is called Overcharged. Use Overcharged because I think it doubles the amount of time you have for your exosuit ability. Pretty sure it doubles it. So like if you're using Exo Hover, which is actually really useful, no one really uses it, but like in Search, I know I die a lot from people just hovering in random locations because you're not looking up at buildings if they're hovering. Like you look up at buildings, you look up at the second level and everything, and that's a generic thing when you play this game. But if there's no building there, you don't really look up. So if there's a guy hovering where there's no building, you won't look up and see him. So he'll probably kill you. And that happened to Triggs a lot in the search game we played the other day on UMGs. And he just kept raging about it. He's like, he's just hovering. And he cussed, but I'm not going to cuss right now. Even though I do cuss. But besides the point, hover is actually really useful in search. It's really useful in hardpoint. Pretty much any game type that you don't want people to see you in, but you want to get kills. And when you're hovering, it doesn't like turn off. The hover doesn't turn off when you start shooting your gun like the cloak does. So it's really useful. The mute device, the Exo Mute, it's basically dead silence, isn't really that helpful in search. A lot of people don't even run it. So I wouldn't, when you start off the game, don't run Exo Mute. Not many people run it. The more people run Exo Overclock, which is it's a temporary speed boost, and a lot of people run that to get in like certain locations and then sit in a corner, stuff like that in search. And I think that's all I had to really tell you. So just enjoy the game. It's a really fun game. I love it. A lot of people get frustrated with it at first. The guns are a little one-sided. The spawns are a little off, but Sledgehammer said they'd work with the community, so it should get fixed within the next couple of months or weeks. Probably weeks, because Sledgehammer's pretty on top of everything. So, I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you guys want any more videos like this, tips and stuff like that, I will try making them. Just leave it in the comments below or leave a like. Just let me know if I should do it again. So, hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and this is Secrets signing out. You're still in your spawn.